All right, guys, this is episode number 123. So this is a flat rate box that I purchased, including shipping and tax. Ended up being about 90 bucks, and then ended up being about 3 cents per card. And I feel like I did pretty good with that. I ended up getting 34 Jordans. So if you watch episode 122, I opened the box here. So here are the 34 Jordans that I got. And if I were to sell these Jordans, I would be happy with getting 50 to 60 bucks in a lot. I truly feel if they really wanted to maximize the most amount of money, I think a lot of Jordans would have been the way to go. Because when I went through all of the cards, 3,300 cards, I probably pulled out about 800 cards. And then that leaves 2,500 cards that I'm just going to give away. So I think for a seller purpose, if you were to take out all the Jordans, sell all the Jordans individually, take out all the garbage, and then sell a 800 count box, shipping is half the price. You can more focus on some of the better players. I think marketing wise, that could have been a better way to do it, because I feel like this lot could get 50 to 60 bucks. Because we're talking, I think they're all different too. So it's 34 different Michael Jordans. So I think that's a pretty good deal. 34 different Michael Jordans. I think you can get 40 to 50 bucks. Here's the other cards I have in that lot I got. So this is how I organize my cards. I have 2 million cards. The only way to have 2 million cards is to have an organizational system. So I've had a list like that for 20 plus years. When I worked at the card shop, when I was a kid, I used Excel and Word to kind of organize my collection. Because I've always had a big collection. I've always enjoyed picking up collections and buying boxes as a kid, so I had to find a way to organize it. So Hall of Fame players, and if they're an old-time player, 60s and 70s, and they're not on this list, I still have them pulled out, just not in a player section in top loaders and snap cases. Here's some stars from when I grew up. Jordan is not on that list because I pretty much get ready to sell Jordans as I get Jordans in, so I really don't keep them for that long. Here are all the current stars, or recently retired, like Wade. So we got Steph Curry, we got LaMelo, we got Dwayne Wade. Down here, we have Jason Tatum and so forth. And then all the other semi-stars. If it's an NBA player that has made an NBA All-Star team, or scored 20 plus in a season, anything worthwhile, I do have a player section for that, yes. Even a Keith Van Horn player section, I do, yeah. Jeff Teague. So everything else that's not in these player sections, I have a few more piles. So here are the stars that I got in the box. I'll just go through these since these are a little more interesting. Penny, Shaq. So I did break up that set. As you can see, the Jordan was in there. So second year Penny. I like seeing Penny and Shaq in the Orlando. So USA team wasn't as good as the Dream Team, obviously. Shaq is that first year Shaq in the Lakers, was the 96 set. So Jason Kidd's on that list of stars that I pull out. Penny, second year. I don't know, I love those old uniforms. I think they're neat. I've never seen that picture. I know I have it. It stood out to me as a picture that I haven't seen before. Cool images in hoops that year. Just a lot of dunks. Early insert from 95-96, same year as Garnett rookie. There's a Penny, Jason Kidd. I thought that didn't even look like him. That's like a poser, a wax statue of Penny. It doesn't even look like him. But it probably is. We got Shaq. We have a team photo. So I put that in my Shaq player lots, Shaq, and so forth. One Garnett in there. Another lot that I have is rookies. So these are the rookies that were in that flat rate box. And again, I feel like just the rookie lot here. I think a rookie lot like this could go for 10 to 15. Maybe I'm wrong. There's nothing big. They're rookies. Maybe showcasing about 10 of these cards. Again, nothing exciting, but you get the point. So I think all of these cards, I know I have 20, 30, 40 of each one of these. Coach K, I think it's rookie. John Howard, Jason Kidd. Nothing huge, but that's just the routine that I do. I pull apart rookies, Oldtimers, Wilt Chamberlain. Good amount of Larry Birds in this lot. Just like Jordan, he's in a lot of sets. A lot of Larry Birds, Magic. I've always thought this was interesting. Come on, James Worthy. Look at the camera. The one guy that's not looking. Magic. That was a cool looking card. From old time. I think it's from 95, 96 Upper Deck. It's a neat picture. That screams 80s. I like that insert. Dream Team. And then the last one, not a whole lot of value, but these are insert sets of common players, or premium brands, I guess. So common players. So these are like, I have common refractors and serial numbered parallels and inserts of common players. I have no clue how to move these. It's kind of I have 5 boxes of basketball, for example, of inserts that are commons. Players. I don't know how to move those ever. Then the other, here are all the SemiStars. I had all of these pulled out. So players, here's some players in those that I show you the sheet. So these are out of the trade set that I got. So these are all SemiStars in my book. They have player sections, but not huge value. Nope, that's the wrong one. So Mashburn, Vin Baker. So these are, they might have been all-stars. Some are Hall of Famers, obviously. But I have player sections of all these guys. Two other random things. Did get Will Smith and Denzel Washington in that flat rate box. Didn't see those as I was opening it quickly. And then what I've done the last year and a half, all metal, prism, optic, and select cards I pull out because they hold a little bit of premium in the hobby. So this card right here, I swear I was going for like $15 to $20. It is the Reebok parallel too. I didn't notice that. But this card, this set was on fire. Last Dance documentary and a little bit after that, it was definitely overhyped. So these cards right here, you could buy a pack of Metal Universe for $1.25, $1.50. I just don't get it. Like the Jordan card of this set was going for $300 during the Last Dance. And I know the Beckett is old fast. Nobody looks at the Beckett really for price evaluations nowadays, but the MJ, the Jordan, was probably $6 to $8 for the longest time, and then it just skyrocketed last year. So this card, I think in the peak, I probably could have sold it maybe $20, $30, and now it's kind of closer to where it should be. But even I think I get $5, $10 for it, and then just the other metal cards. So just thought I'd show you how I organized. So out of that flat rate box from episode 122, I would say 2,500 of those cards I'm just gonna give away. And then I pull apart, I think there's 800 cards for player lots, rookies, Hall of Famers, Jordans, and so forth. But overall, I think successful. I'm happy with it. All right, I do have another flat rate box that I'll open This one was all football. A lot of Prism. A lot of numbered parallels, a lot of rookies, a lot of top loaders too. Probably just as excited to get more top loaders than to get more cards. This one is cheaper. This one, I think I had a high bid of like 90. So I was happy to get that for cheap. Autos and relics, I think there was 2 different pictures. There's a lot of pictures here. I'm shocked with, I think there was 10 to 15 autographs and relics, a lot of new Prism. This should have gone for way more. I know there's gonna be a lot of cool cards in here. I have high hopes for this one. I think we're close to, I would have paid twice the amount for that. We'll see. I think this was a really good price where it's at. I would have paid a little bit more for it, but I think it was pretty fair. This one, I do think I got a steal for. Just based on the pictures that I've seen, I think I got a good deal. So sometime in the next week, I'll open up the football one, and I'll do about the same thing, where I'll open up quick on camera, I'll show you my football list, and then I'll break down some of the highlights. If you have any interest in getting the Google Doc of this basketball player lot, baseball player lot, football player lot, you can send me an email at postgamecards@gmail.com, and I can just share that Google Doc with you that I created. So if you have interest in if you have a big collection and you're trying really hard to figure out how to organize it, maybe you can do something with this. And if you don't like how I have it set up, you can save a new copy of that Google Doc and you can make your own. All right, thanks for watching. Happy collecting.